Welcome back. This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. Yeah, I've been away for almost a week now. Seems like everything happened this week. And I'm trying to catch up. This weekend, I hope to do a bunch of videos and catch up on my videos, and we'll see how it goes. So this video, we're down in our workshop. It's too cold to be outside, and it's 7:30 a.m. in Florida on Saturday morning. And we're going to do a reception test of these two radios. This one here, the black one, is the Vite VT-111. The one next to it is the Texan DR-920C. The 920C sells for about $18. The Vite sells for about $25. So I'm going to zoom in and we're going to see what kind of reception we get on these two radios this morning. There we go. Let me sit down. Try not to fall down. Okay. Zoom in here on myself. All right. A couple of people have pointed out when you're testing radios side by side, there's a possibility that if you have both radios on and you just turn the volume down on one radio and you're trying reception on the other one, the fact that the other one is still on could modify the results. So I'm going to try to remember this time and future to only have one radio on at a time. Okay, so we're going to start with the Texan DR-920C, and I'm going to move this one away, number one. And it's tuned, it's on, and it's tuned to 5 megahertz. And let's see what we've got, if anything. Whoops. Wrong knob. Put that back on 5 megahertz. And the volume knob is over here. And we have nada. Nothing, zero, nada. Okay, now we're going to turn this off so it doesn't interfere with the other radio. We'll come back here to the Vite and we'll turn it on. Push and hold to turn it on. It's on. And I'm looking for the volume knob. I forgot. This is all digital, no knobs. So to change the volume or the frequency, you have to use these buttons. So it happened to be on 4.840, and I believe that's out of Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to write that down so we can see if the Texan gets that. So that's 4.84. The first will go up to 5. Oop, went past it. 50. Turn the volume up. Don't hear anything. For a second, I'm going to turn off some lights and see if that has any effect. No effect. Okay. As a matter of fact, let me go turn on another light. Seems a little dark in here. Well, I guess I won't turn that light on. I was using it earlier and now it's not working. I think my little black cloud is still with me. Okay, we'll move on. So neither one got 5 megahertz. So we're going to move this one up to 10 megahertz. And it sounds like when I touch the antenna, I'm getting a little bleed over from maybe a local AM station, but I'm still not hearing WWV. I think it's in there. It's really weak. So let me go back to this one and listen a lot closer. So I got to turn this off. There's a couple of problems with doing this kind of testing. It's pretty empirical testing, and conditions are changing, all the time, so you don't know what's happening. So you don't have it's not a controlled test. And let's turn this one back on. I can hear the ticks now. And I can hear, probably the camera's not picking up, I can hear there were just then was the time was announced. So conditions are changing. So I can hear the ticks fairly well. It's just above the noise level. You turn this off. The other thing about this type of testing is it takes a lot of time. So unfortunately the videos get pretty long. So let's turn this on. See how it's doing. Okay, I can now hear the ticks. And I would say the reception is about the same. So I think I'll have to try it. Let me turn this off now. So on that test, they both were about the same. The WWV at 5 megahertz is starting to come in. Okay, now let's go to, I'm not sure which radio can get, this one I'm pretty sure can get 10 megahertz, but let me see. 9.58. Yes. There it is. It's fading in and out. Stronger when I touch the antenna. You can actually hear it when I touch the antenna. That's a problem with these these small portable radios. They typically have a shortwave antenna, and so they really need a longer antenna. So if you have the option that you can attach say a 10-foot or 25-foot antenna to the built-in antenna, that'll probably improve receptions tremendously, as long as you're not in an RF noisy environment like my office. If I was to do that, that would just bring up so much noise I couldn't hear the station anyway. So this one's doing pretty good on 10 megahertz. I'll turn it off. It's off. Turn this one back on. Maybe. Okay, we'll turn this one back on. And WWV at 5 is getting strong. Nope, I went past it. Did it again. Got to go slower. There we go. Now we'll manually tune up. So what you were seeing, turn the volume down for a second. What you were seeing is this radio has a feature where if you keep hitting the shortwave button, it will jump to the various international bands, international broadcast bands. So you can get to a frequency much faster than just using this up-down button. So I jumped up to 9.5, and now I can use the button to get up to 10. You have to be careful not to hold down the up and down arrow tuning buttons, because it will then put it into the automatic scan and you'll probably go right past the station you want to get to. So you have to do it manually. I'm going to cheat. There we go. Okay, we turn the volume back up. I'm not getting it. I don't hear it at all right now. I am hearing possibly a medium wave band signal. pretty weak, but it's in the background. So we'll turn this one off. So no 10 megahertz WWV there. Turn this one back on. Turn the volume back up. Now it's gone. So it's gone. Okay. Turn this down for a second. Now, this radio doesn't cover the entire shortwave band. It only covers the international broadcast band plus a little beyond each band. So it turns out it doesn't cover 15 megahertz, so I can't test 15 megahertz. Now, let's go back to this radio. This radio had been tuned to 484 and it was receiving a station that comes from, I believe, Nashville, Tennessee. So let's go back to that. We'll turn it, make sure we turn this one off, turn this one back on, and then we'll now WWV is coming in just in and out, in and out. There it went. That was the up to the minute beep. So it's barely hearing it. Probably if I went back to the Texan right now, we'd probably hear it. Okay, we're going to try 484, which means I need to go down 475, and then go up.
Back up to 14.
That's coming in strong.
And number 14 is a song by a gentleman, Jim Reeves, who got his start in the music business here in Nashville with the...
So that's that he said Nashville. He said here in Nashville. Hush. So I'm assuming that's the station in Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, and it's coming in pretty strong at 4.84. So let's go back over to this guy. We turned that one off. We'll turn this one on. And we'll have to use this little slider here to check to tune the correct band. I'm down on. Okay, I'm down on shortwave band 1, which is 4.30. I'll tune it up and see if I can get. Nope, that's at the top of that one, so I need to go to the next one. That's the one thing I don't like about this radio and other similar radios that got these 10 shortwave bands. You got to constantly be switching between the various bands. And let's see if we can get down to 484. I think we can. Oops, went past it. Right there, turn the volume up, which is over on this side. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of fading in and out. Okay, we'll stop with the music, okay? We'll go back to this one real... Oh, I left this one on. I thought I had turned it off. Okay, we'll turn it off. And we'll go back to this one. Now with that one turned off, turn it back on. Sounds like it's a little better with that one off. Could be just conditions changing. Okay, let's turn that one off. We'll go back to this one. We will turn it on. It's coming in good. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push and hold, tune, and now it's searching. Okay, it was searching up from 484, trying to find the next strongest station, which it found at 5.015. Let's turn that back up.
Back in October 2013, the Washington
You know who that is. So that's out of, I believe, out of Tennessee. And let's see if I can tune in a little better. That's clear. Strong and clear. The Bible Man. He's all over the bands. So let's see if this guy's getting it. So turn this off. Turn that off. Turn this one back on. And go to 5.01. Oh, very whoa, even too strong. Very strong and clear on this radio. So that's coming in excellent. Let me go back to this one for a second and see if it was good or excellent. Power on. That one's off. Yeah, they're both excellent now. So let's tune up and see what else this finds. Okay, it's not finding much else. It's up to 5.6. Okay, there's at least 2 stations on 6.0. That's normal. Apparently, there's local, I say in Florida maybe, stations, and there's Cuban stations. This is normal, occurring all the time. So you're hearing the Spanish and you're hearing the English. And I can't discern which is which. Let me see if I tune away from it. I lost both of them. 6.01. I'll go down. There they are, both on 6.0. And at 5.99, they're both gone. So let's see what the other radio does. We'll turn this one off. And that was 6.0. Turn this one on. We'll go up to the next band, I think. Go down to 6.0. Okay, turn the volume up. I always seem to be hearing one station, which is the Spanish station, which is normally there at 6.0. I'm not hearing the other station, which I think might be a local station. So we could be having a problem, where local medium wave stations are coming in on the shortwave band on this radio. Could be what we're hearing. Don't know for sure. But on this particular station, the Texan is doing a better job of reception. The signal is stronger than on the Vite. Now remember, this one was $18 and this one was $24. Slight difference. The Vite has many more functions than the Texan, but it could be a trade-off between many functions and better reception. So let's try some more here. We'll turn this one off and we'll turn this one back on. I don't want this video to be too long. 2 stations again. 6.215. Okay. This off. Turn this one on. Tune up to 6215. Nothing. Neither station. So that's one of the shortcomings of using this automatic tuning feature that radios have, is they could be receiving stations like this. We're receiving two stations, both of which could be outside the shortwave band, but it stops on it. So let me turn my monitor on here and go to short-wave.info and see what I should be receiving this time of day. Let me update it for time right now, which is, oh my gosh, it's almost 8 o'clock. And then we'll sort on the strongest stations. And we'll just pick some, this picks up a higher frequency than we were. Let's see if we can get China radio on 5.955. That's being broadcast from Beijing in China. So we'll turn, that one's off. So we'll turn this one on. We'll see if we can tune to 5955. 59. Turn the volume up. Okay, the monitor now may be creating some interference. Let me turn it off. Yep, that's why I had the monitor off. That doesn't sound like China radio in English.
Hacia el poder, y eso es un resabio cultural de las sociedades monárquicas y feudales que se nos cuelan adentro de la república, alfombra roja, en fin.
That might be Spanish, but I'm not sure. Let me tune around this. There's 6.0, that's what I'm hearing. Booming in. Another one. Spanish, probably close by, booming in. .94. That's another one, probably out of Tennessee. Let me turn this radio off, and let me look at my monitor here and see if I'm still recording. Yep, I'm up to 22 minutes, so I'm going to stop here pretty soon. Okay, we're going to turn this on. And I forgot what we were going to try. Let me turn this one back on. 594. 594. Come on. Come on. 594. This increments by 0.00 megahertz, 0.05 megahertz. What did I say the frequency was? 594. Okay, 594. Not as strong. It's there. WWCR something. Not as strong. Plus, some other stuff is creeping in. Turn this off. So it appears that the Texan is better at selectivity. In other words, weeding out adjacent frequencies or adjacent broadcasts. So you only hear the one broadcast. Let's go back to this for a second. Turn the volume back up. Nope, see, it's not as good now. So conditions have changed. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits there. I stayed on the lower frequencies because it is in the morning, and that's when I typically receive stations in the morning on the lower frequencies, below, say, 8 megahertz. And I'll try later this afternoon, later in this afternoon or evening, where the upper bands are better typically in my area, and try these two radios looking for upper frequencies. So that's the show for this morning. I'm sorry I haven't put out too many shows this week. Like I say, I had some problems. If you enjoyed this show, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.